I'm with Dominique Fisher, the CEO and co-founder of Paddle. Hi Dominique, how are you?
Hi Lawrence, well thank you.
Well, firstly, congratulations on a fantastic event here at the Adelaide Town Hall.
It's they're big and impactful and wonderful, but totally exhausting. So thank you.
Well, I can see you running around like crazy, getting all the teams revved up and pumped up, and the feedback's been fantastic. So what's inspired you to put on, well, not only the event, but what created Paddle in the first place?
So really, we've been on a bit of a journey ourselves and moving with the market and the needs of people who in many instances are trying to secure that first job or that career advancement or that career switch. And what it often comes down to is how much experience they have. And it's very difficult if you're making any of those changes and you don't have that experience. How do you actually go and gain it? So what we saw and continue to see is that there's basically two main areas that really are impactful in any sector, any role. And that is, are you on top of tech? Are you on top of tech that matters in the sector that you're either moving into or in? And do you have an innovative mindset? Because if you do, you can problem solve, you can collaborate, you can lead, you can have fun. So we decided that there was a gap in the market for those things, and we set about building a platform that would support that and designing some services that would enable people to achieve the necessary experience that they really needed to make those changes in their lives.
Yeah, wonderful. And I love the way, I've been part of some of the discussions today and some of the teams, and I love the way that you design it to challenge them and push the envelope and actually get them out of their comfort zones.
Yes, not everybody actually loves that. So we try to create a safe space for people to experiment. And sometimes it is confronting, particularly if you're very experienced or senior and you're being challenged by a first or second year university student. That can be sort of quite disconcerting. But that's where the magic happens. If you're open to that, it's a learning experience, but it also is a great fertile ground for new ideas.
And Dominique, today's event is all around sustainability in the fashion sector, textile sector. How have you found the feedback? And you've had some amazing speakers who have been part of the event. Tell us about them.
Well, we kicked off the day with the Deputy Premier, Dr. Susan Close. She has had a lifetime of commitment to the environment. She also has about 6 portfolios that are impactful: climate, water, industry, innovation, space, etc. Then that was followed by the Chief Scientist, Professor Dr. Carolyn McMillan. She's just amazing and wonderful. And I think what's so special about her is that she not only brings the discipline of science, but she brings a creative touch to it, I suppose, and makes it very accessible for people. So she was a really exciting speaker. And then we had a really great friend of Paddle's, Mark McKenzie, who's the immediate past chair of COSBOA, Council of Small Business Organisations of Australia. And Mark has been on this journey with us pretty much from the beginning. And he is also very knowledgeable in skills development and issues facing workforces and so on. So it was a really lovely kind of blend of the three. And then, of course, at the end of today, we'll finish that with the Lord Mayor, the Right Honourable Sandy Vershon, and also Minister Andrea Michaels, who was the Minister for Small Business and so on. So yes, lots of amazing people. But more importantly, 67 incredible companies from so many different sectors, and students and PhDs and grads from sort of 27 universities, taken in a few colleges. So really fabulous cross-spread of people.
Wonderful. And I know I'm jumping back and forth a little bit, but I want to ask you, so the games are not just here in Adelaide, you've actually done them across Australia and you've got more coming up.
Correct. So this series is called the National Innovation Games. And this is part of an Australian government funded program that we actually kicked off in May 2019. And prior to that, we actually had done a previous series with the Victorian government. So we've actually been doing this for quite a while. But this particular series is really focused on targeting the innovation challenges that we as an economy experience in different industry sectors and locations. bringing digital upskilling and innovation kind of design thinking to address some of the challenges, particularly in areas that are going to be essential to Australia's future growth. And frankly, the areas of the economy where businesses are going to be able to survive and thrive. So we've done 23 or something so far in this series. I must say we're a little out of practice doing them in person because of COVID. We've been doing them virtually for a long time. So today in Adelaide, it's been very much a challenge where we've had to combine both a whole virtual cohort together with an in-person cohort here. They're online because they've either got COVID in a COVID-affected household, they're from remote or regional Australia, including South Australia, or they're a small business owner and operator that can't leave their business but desperately want to be part of the challenge. So we've really tried to accommodate everybody's needs in bringing this together as a hybrid event.
Wonderful. Well, I know it's actually worked out really well. I know there's been some internet challenges, but people are very understanding of that these days with COVID as well. And I think overall it's been fantastic. The feedback I've had from all the participants I've spoken to, they're actually still loving it.
Yeah.
So,
They'll be very tired tonight, but hopefully they'll leave here exhilarated, inspired, and most importantly, they've made new friends, new contacts. Hopefully some of them have got a job out of this. A few deals on the floor would be nice. But the lovely thing about this is it's a great win-win. And I think for the South Australian government, who have joined with the other sponsors today to make this happen, for them this is incredibly important. It's about the fashion and textile sector is incredibly important to South Australia. You have a government and relevant ministers who also share that same commitment for sustainability. Wouldn't it be fantastic if South Australia could become that model for the rest of the country on sustainable operations of fashion and textiles? That's what we're trying to achieve today. And everything we do in these games and everything Paddle focuses on is the immediate term. What can we do in the next 12 months? Lots of other people are doing wonderful things that will extend out to 2025 and 2030 and 2050. We're a bit impatient about it. We want to know what we can do in the next 12 months.
Yeah, I love it.
So that coincides nicely with small business, with government agendas, but most of all, I think with any of us who are sort of itching to actually make a difference, and that's what we try to do.
Absolutely. Well, I know everyone's aligned with that same passion and those goals, and the goals about, as you say, within the next 12 months, let's make things happen. Let's get excited, get people pumped up. So I know, and you're such a great leader for that. So, congratulations on today's event and Paddle overall. And thank you for letting Ethical Trade Alliance be part of today's events too. So,
thank you. And, your input today has been invaluable too. I mean, I know a lot of the teams are all asking for you to come and help them and inspire them too. So I think it's, we love these days because they're a win-win for everyone. So thank you.
Thank you again, Dominique. We'll speak again soon.
Thank you.